Hello, sculpting more alien.
Hi, everybody. Can I have the tub, please?
Yes.
Speaking of your alien, how's it go?
It's going okay. Fiddling with the expression a little bit.
Yeah.
I really want to give it that he's a problem with HR kind of energy.
Zoom in. Just a switch. With his face kind of looking down a little bit. Well, okay, it's just the size, right?
Do you want me to tip it up a little?
No. No, that's fine. Because you can't hold it there.
No, but I can.
No, it's
I
fine.
can do this.
Yeah, okay. So I've zoomed in a bit so that the top of his head is cut off a bit.
That's okay. I might do some top of the head work, but not for a bit.
If you remember, just give me heads. I'll zoom back out.
Apparently he wants to show back of the head very badly.
Keep spinning. Oh, music.
I don't know if you need to adjust the focus. I moved him a little bit to center him over the thing. That's why it spins if it's not centered.
Yeah.
If the weight isn't centered anyway.
Okay, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't look at
You're
it.
good. Don't look at it. Yeah. Okay. It's back.
What up, Pain? How's life as a pussy magnet? So how is Dragon Quest? Is it good on the PS5? That version good? That's good. I mean, but you like Dragon Quest in general. Not real picky about your Dragon Quest. I can't remember anything specific about 7.
What are we talking about? I'm back.
Dragon Quest 7.
Dragon Quest.
I don't remember that. I know I played a lot of.
Hello.
I played several RPGs on. Oh, where you go to the one with the job change. I don't know as I ever played that one. Wait, that wasn't the first one with the job change, because that was Super Nintendo? Introduced that mechanic? I mean, they had a lot of 2-disc ones. Kind of felt like the 2-disc thing became a bit of a selling point.
It was a really big, awesome game.
Yeah. Like they would put stuff on 2 discs even if it really didn't need to be on 2 discs.
Yeah. Sounds like something people would do.
I remember I'm pretty sure I remember there was one called Legend of Dragoon. It was not particularly great, but it was on like 3 or 4 discs.
That's a lot of discs.
And it was short. Like it may have been a little bit warranted because of like graphical concerns, and they were trying to introduce some like action elements, which basically broke down to like proto QuickTime events. Yeah, I swear that was on just an excessive number of discs. And it only took like, I don't know. I remember, yeah, I mean, they had several games that really went in on that. But this was like, I think this was the first version of something like a QuickTime event. You had to like six had several. I mean, 4 had them in too. 4, it was really annoying because they put them in the middle of like cutscenes. And the game I was talking about, they weren't quite like that. It was more of a there was a like a timing element to your attacks and stuff. So if you did a little button press at the appropriate time, you got less or you got more damage. But if you screwed it up, you got terrible damage. It was a really goofy like mechanic, but I played 4 and 5 and then 7. I don't know if I played through 6. We talked about doing that at one point because we were going to try and do an online thing just for the shits and giggles of it, but I don't think we ever got around to it. But yeah, it's not a. I definitely never played all the way through it. I played through 4 a bunch, but I mean, I think everybody did. But yeah, I played through 5 with with the wife. That was pretty ridiculous.
Why?
You don't remember Resident Evil 5?
We're talking about Resident Evil now.
Yeah.
Okay. I stopped paying attention, sorry. I'm tired. I only have limited brain capabilities today.
Resident Evil 5
I
where
like Resident Evil.
I like Resident Evil too. But 5 was ridiculous. I remember we watched the trailer drop for 5 with pain.
Yeah.
Because we were all laughing so hard at the choices because they'd been Resident Evil 4 got some shit online for all like the opening area bad guys. 5 was
it the Scottish countryside or not Scottish? Spanish countryside.
No, it was the one. It was Africa. Okay. But I remember Spanish countryside. All the the shit that Resident Evil got.
Yeah, they're like, you think we're racist now?
Yeah, you think we're racist now?
Hold my beer.
It went full crazy pants. Resident Evil 7 was pretty good. We haven't played Village yet. Village may not be out on PlayStation 4. Come to think of it. That might be why we didn't play it.
That would make sense.
Or we just didn't. That's also distinct possibility. Yep. Good old Capcom. Their questionable decision making. The shape on this neck muscle / tendon. this guy's complicated because it's such a simple shape with not a ton going on.
Yeah.
So what's there all has to be, it all has to be right.
Sweet.
Very right. Can't just throw more wrinkles in.
Right.
Throw more wrinkles at it.
I do enjoy when you throw more wrinkles.
I enjoy more wrinkles. I enjoy wrinkles and I enjoy a good texture. You have a plan, but do you have pants? Yeah, Mars Needs Women would be pretty appropriate. Or inappropriate. I mean, not sure if that will be on in Instagram's library of songs. At any given time. I have no idea if it is. It's not really a judgment position. It's just they have a certain number of songs that they kind of swap out, and they don't have an exhaustive. I'm not trying to malign your Meat Beat manifesto, but you heard Meat Beat manifesto and all of a sudden you were paying attention.
And then I was like, excuse you? Yeah. Yes, that is what happened.
You're what now?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I do feel like this expression still does convey a strong sense that this particular alien makes the standard probe portion of the abduction real awkward and unprofessional.
Like our campaign for this thing, once we're done, should involve the two-part euphemisms.
Two-part euphemisms?
For the...
Oh!
You know what I'm talking about.
The Mrs. Rafferty bit?
Yes.
Yeah, this is one of the aliens from the one of the aliens from the lower deck. We're always doing phrasing. All right. I will. We will do that. But I think you have to make up an original one.
We can't just use hers.
We can use hers, but I think you need to make
Oh.
up an original
I
one.
mean, okay.
And I mean that specifically, like you have to do it.
Oh, okay.
For my amusement.
Okay.
I mean, once they get settled in, most cats do want petted. Yeah, just kind of a very light, a light brain texture. Definitely, there's probably, I mean, not probably. There's definitely going to be some brain vein action happening. You know what you could do as part of the ad campaign for this pie?
What?
Do an Inquirer style magazine newspaper cover thing with a picture of Kate McKinnon in her getup going, "That's the one. That's the alien that abducted me." Yep, that's the alien that was batting around my fun bags. I'm pretty sure that's not the exact phrase she used. I mean, we do need new stickers.
Uh-huh.
I want to get a little more sides here. Not sure exactly what that's going to be. Find one of those really cheesy alien autopsy photos. Wasn't there one of those like right around 2015, 2016 where they were like really clearly paper mache aliens?
Oh,
Like for some reason it really took off.
did it really take off just because of how ridiculous it was?
Oh, well, I think so. Yeah, there was some. I think it was one of the ones where like they somehow managed to hype it up pretty extensively before they put it out, and then it was very, 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 very poorly done. I want to cut sort of a flatter temple sort of indentation in here. Wait, what? How? So, the Ancient Aliens guy's hair photoshopped onto me with my hands up somehow, but also sculpting. Do I have more arms than the usual number in this scenario that you've concocted?
I don't know. I like where this is going. I'm interested.
So I think what might make a little bit more sense would be maybe yes to the Ancient Aliens guy, but instead of trying to Photoshop it so it looks like I'm sculpting, have him pointing to some kind of either cave painting or Egyptian hieroglyph kind of thing, where it just looks like aliens are doing something untoward. The very finest that MS Paint can be used to generate. I do think I like that. Get the temple structure in there. I'm not as familiar with the tools in Word. That would be more a be more of my wife thing, maybe. Oh, you did not mean the program? You're just digging out some ancient 90s slang. I mean, that is true. I mean, I do vaguely remember there being some Microsoft Word uh, photo collage ability. Yes, you remember
Collaging means
this?
just placing images kind of haphazardly over top of each other.
I mean, how else do you collage?
Anal attentively, like I do everything else. Thank you very much.
No pie, cruder, cruder. And put a fake watermark on it. No way. I'm opting right out of fucking with that.
Sounds right up your dyslexic alley.
I'm not even sure if that would be the dyslexia thing or just the no. To attempting to use a word processor for a drawing tool. Some hastily assembled photoshopping I've been known to do, but it's the only thing I've done graphically since undergrad. I don't even think I vaguely remember how to do like Illustrator anymore. That was never my jam, but we were required to have some basic competency for it.
It's not easy. I like it.
You like Illustrator?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't do anything. I wouldn't call myself a super user or anything like that. I just do basic illustration stuff. Well, at the moment, I use Illustrator mostly for doing my decals and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know if I'd rather go full-fledged try and ink something with a French curve than Illustrator at this point.
Nope. 100% no.
I actually think that would probably be the faster way for me to go about doing it at this point. It's been so long since I messed with Illustrator.
Well, that's probably been about as long as I've been messed with French curves. I don't know if I ever fully was instruction on how to do those properly.
I mean, you kind of just I mean, French curves are definitely definitely a thing to have to try and use, but you do basically just find the most appropriate fit and mark along it so that you get nice smooth.
Yeah, but you don't get like, especially if your curve is doing multiple things. You have so many starts and stops.
Yeah, you have lots of starts and stops.
Boo.
You just have to blend them together.
Boo.
It can be too choppy if you...
Like I said, never really learned how to do it up to my standards of not being choppy.
I will say it's easier. It's easier with a brush.
I believe that.
Because you do get some naturally occurring blending. Or at least it was easier with a brush. Maybe not easier, but better results.
Mm-hmm. Now that I've done the line work on the last unicorn book, guess I should probably go ahead and do the commission one, huh?
I mean, unless you want to see how it comes out first.
Yes. I mean, I do need to talk to her, the client, and see what she wants to do for the actual body glaze.
The body colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on what kind of inking you're doing. If you want really parallel, like, specific line weight densities, old-fashioned graphic tech pen. Does work pretty well. Rapidograph pens was like the name brand. I never liked, I mean, I used to draw with those. But the little adjustable dip pen, those technical pens, are actually significantly more flexible. Like I can see where rapidographs would be super handy, or like any of those tech pens, because they're like a pre-measured thing. So if you were asked to do a 0.5 line weight or a 0.2 or something, you can just do that. Just grab it out of the box. But it was always kind of nice to be able to just adjust the little liner. As long as you didn't get like too close to the edges on the adjustment. Start trying to make a really thick line and it doesn't work as well, or a really, really thin line. It's better for really thin lines than for really thick ones. I still have a couple of those pens kicking around. I tried using them for glaze at one point.
Where'd that go?
It doesn't really flow great, but that was also when we were doing the paint your own pottery thing.
Oh, okay.
So it might work better with underglaze. Oh, one of those kits back there.
Okay.
One of my I don't know. I mean, they're not gonna. It's not gonna write as long and smooth a line as like a nice fountain pen ink on a Bristol board, but I have used them with non-standard inks and like watercolors, and they work. They'll work with anything as long as you get the, I guess, as long as it's not too thick or too chunky. But yeah, if you get it diluted properly. Managed to squirt ink through an airbrush, I can probably manage to get one of those pens to work.
Is ink through an airbrush accomplished?
What?
Was it hard?
Getting the glaze to go through the airbrush? Or,
unless you meant glaze.
I meant glaze.
Okay.
I meant it to get through. Or I use it
Yeah.
with the airbrush. It works. It's not as nice and as easy as paint, but it works.
Did you try the Amco underglaze?
No.
Okay.
Or not the black one in specific.
Oh yeah, because I guess the chartreuse.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple of Amico that I use. I don't find them to be too different.
I think the black or the Amco is much smoother than the PSH.
Yeah, it could be. I think I've got the PSH close to dialed in.
Well, for the fine lines on the unicorn, I was having,
I never had that much.
or not specifically the unicorn, like just doing fine line work.
Yeah, I
There's
never.
a limit,
Well, yeah, there's a limit.
but the limit with the Amico is much finer.
Maybe.
Like I was getting like I had to go over it again. Like, okay, I haven't fired it yet, so I just assume, obviously.
I think it'll be fine. Because the thing with the line work stuff is, even if it isn't like 100% perfectly even color jet black,
Yeah.
the contrast tends to be so high
Well,
that
yeah.
you don't really notice.
Well, I want it to be like I want it to be like at least 90 or not 90, 80. Like if it looks like a very dark brown, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, as long as it stays nice and dark, it will it'll still function as an outline. Like I've never had a problem with getting a good outline darkness. I think that 4011 airbrush reducer you got sitting right next to you might help improve the flow a little bit. And that's just primarily because of the it sort of just gently reduces or increases the drying time. I've tried that with glaze in the airbrush, and it works. We're trying to get a really thin. I think that one is. I think that one's using propylene glycol. For the water happy chemical in place of like glycerin. Too tired to functionally words.
His brain no worky.
Brain no worky. Some.
I had an appointment this morning in St. Catharines, so we had to get up early. 2 done.
Hmm. That's a thing.
I'm gonna show the glass.
Here,
That's what I'm doing.
just don't set it down on the.
Yeah. Carved these the other day, so now I'm just putting in the black underglaze. And then I'm gonna get to fire.
I think you need to save
Yay.
one of those.
Huh?
I think you need to save one of those
Save for what?
so that you can just brush on black underglaze and then sponge it off.
Oh, I don't want to though.
Oh, but you gotta at least try it.
Do I?
Why would you not?
Okay, so do I do it in the bisque stage?
Yeah.
Alright, you know what? Fine.
I mean,
The only reason I'm agreeing to this is because I don't want to do the third one.
look at all the ones.
So there.
Look
done.
at literally all the ones in the other room that I've done that with.
Yeah, but I'm worried that it'll keep the black underglaze won't entirely wipe off the raw clay.
It'll pretty much entirely wipe
I don't
off the raw clay. Unless you've got scuff marks on it.
Right.
Look at the ones that are in there. Look with your eyes.
Right. Fine.
Yeah, you also got to figure that some of that, the areas that don't look 100% cleaned off, some of that color will burn out in the kiln.
Okay.
I know this because I've tried to do very light wash coats, and they just don't work that well. You need a little bit of density. If you over thin it. The only problem you're gonna have potentially is, your fingernail marks. Getting glaze in those.
Hairbrush.
Hmm?
Give me more hairbrush.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think this guy in particular feels like more effective with almost a slightly smooth. I don't know. I want to give the sense that he's got kind of a rubbery He would have an unpleasant Stretch Armstrongy sort of texture if you were to touch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look. And not necessarily like he's sticky, but you kind of stick to him a little if you touched him. Got that tackiness. Get out my fingies again. Ooh. Kind of into this weird little nostril shape that's happening here. Almost like he's got a little, I don't know, like he could close his nose flaps if he wanted to. Oof. I'll make some smaller versions of these flattened guitar string rakes. It's a super nice little tool. Damn.
Stay too old playing video games again.
I mean, I didn't though. Oof. Don't know why this feels in my head like a something that would just look real sleazy, but I kind of want to give him like just a vague indication of like the collar on his spacesuit being like it's looser somehow.
You're not gonna give him a collar?
Like that, no, like the spacesuit equivalent of like a you know, the shirt with one too many buttons undone,
Like a leisure suit.
that kind of thing. What were we watching the other?
Are you gonna give him the chest fuzz too?
No chest.
Double pop collar. He's double pop collar cool.
He doesn't have enough space for a
Not enough chest for hair.
yeah, he's not gonna have a chest so much. What were we watching the other day? It was one of those old, it was either an old kung fu movie or an old horror movie where like just everybody, oh, it was one of the old Italian horror movies with Rat Man. It was Rat Man. The dude that just kind of appeared out of nowhere and had like the extra open 70s shirt thing going on. Do you remember the one with the little person that was the rat creature that was eating people?
Yes.
And the woman that wanted to find her sister, but
Yes.
I need to find my sister. Oh, you're just a random dude.
Oh yes.
Seems like we should definitely just.
I should definitely let you take the.
I should
take the
definitely
reins
let
on this
you
adventure.
let you handle this.
Yes.
I don't know. I saw a thing on Instagram the other day where someone was talking about Star Trek,
Yes.
and they were saying that this after the was it Strange New Worlds with Captain Pike.
Yes.
Yes. So he had the same uniform as Kirk did, but
Oh.
he's got a
Yes. Yes.
He's got a black
He's wearing
turtleneck underneath it.
Yes.
And he's like, that just indicates that Kirk was just wearing the uniform without the undershirt for slut reasons.
Yes.
I'm looking for that, but in spacesuit.
Okay.
That's what I'm attempting to achieve in very little space, I might add.
Okay.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, chicken paint said that checks out.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely does. So I think I'm gonna have you whisk these again.
Okay.
I think.
I still have a couple of things to paint. And then we can start thinking about loading up another biscuit kiln. Or another... Actually, we need to decide what we're going to do.
Huh?
Because we've almost got enough stuff for either or.
Okay.
Another bisque or another high fire. I was sort of thinking we were headed toward a high fire because that's what you've been working on.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, it all has to get done, but
Yes.
let's see. Yeah, I'm also kind of looking at the biomechanoid, not really biomechanoid, but the space suity kind of slightly armored look on the old Mars Attacks aliens. Had that kind of collar that connected to the... I suspect it was supposed to be either a breathing apparatus or a little like microphone kind of scenario. A little loudspeaker kind of thing, rather. They had to breathe the helmet atmosphere. They have the little... I wonder if it's still called a greebly in an illustration. Is the camera picking up that? Yeah, almost.
What?
It's not. The camera's not quite low
Oh,
enough.
should I remove it?
Um.
Okay.
Yeah. kind of what I'm working on for the minute. I don't know, that it feels like he's got the collar a little intentionally open.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't know. Doesn't
I mean,
doesn't read.
I don't know. Maybe.
Right now, it looks like you're just wearing a thin, one of those thin bagels.
Bagel.
You know, you've seen those, right?
I have seen.
Yeah.
I have seen
Hey,
an over.
doesn't really read.
I've seen an overly wide or an overly
No,
thin
I don't know
bagel.
where they're from, but they have these like they're, as far as I know, they're the same like materials as a bagel.
They're the same.
It's just they're ridiculously thin.
They're ridiculously thin.
Looks like he's wearing one of those UV reactive plastic cord choker.
Well, yeah, for right now, maybe. This part's gonna get smoothed into like a spacesuit collar. You know what I want to grab next time if they have it at the $1 store. They used to have a set of palette knives. Got the one with the bigger craft section. The one where not everything is $1. I forget which version that is. I mean, not that the other one's $1 now, but it's everything's the same price, and one of them has changeable prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might keep them tipped like this.
Huh?
I might keep him tipped back like this. Give me the space to give him a little bit of like. When I used to do like retro, vintage looking sci-fi stuff, and all the spacesuits kind of look like they were made of like loose. I don't want to say rubbery fabric, but like the spacesuits were kind of shiny, like the stuff they used to make uh, jackets out of when we were little kids. Remember that kind of puffy?
Nylon?
Hmm?
Nylon?
Yeah, I guess it could be like a nylon.
Mylar?
I thought mylar was. Isn't that the stuff they make balloons out of? Like the shiny metallic balloons? But yeah, I remember. I distinctly remember in the 80s when I was really, really little. Um, either when I was really, really little, or I remember seeing them from when I was really little, but they had like snow suits were a thing. Did you have snow suits?
Yes.
And like some of them had that weird like almost collary kind of construction going on.
Yeah.
But they were always that squeaky material. Yeah, have enough room. I feel like his spacesuit is made out of something like that. Like it's got some metallic or plasticky fittings around the collar and stuff, but then it's like either a burgundy or it's either a burgundy or a light blue too. Everything was burgundy or light blue. Yeah, that is the spacesuit this dude rocks. I may not actually sculpt that part in, because I think that that's pretty far down the mug. It ends up just getting moved over. You don't want to have too much going on at the very bottom. That's the part that is likely to chip. At this point, I have to imagine every costume designer on that does work on movies and stuff has got to have like 10 copies of the like 1986 Sears catalog for reference for weird, goofy stuff. This needs to be more approach transition. Ooh. Ooh. Trying to conceptualize if I want to give him bigger brain meats. And if I have space too. That's pushing it pretty hard. I don't think we need that much anyway. Damn right. Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. This feels about right. Ooh. I do need to strengthen up some of these areas. Just visually give them a little more punch. Yes.
Ridiculous. Yeah. So, how do you feel about your progress?
I'm I'm fairly pleased with his degrees of wrinklage and I like the spacesuit collar kind of thing. I don't know if it's necessarily enough to read, but I don't know. It looks to me like he intentionally chose a size collar like just slightly too big, show a little extra neck. It's a sloppy fit. Entirely for slut reasons. I do want to do a little bit more anatomy on the back of the head, neck area. Ugh. Hmm?
Okay, it's 10 o'clock.
It is 10 o'clock.
It is 10 o'clock. So we shall call it.
Yeah, we should probably bail on it.
Today's Tuesday.
Today
So
is Tuesday.
we'll be back on
We
Thursday.
will be back on Thursday.
Same bad time. Same bad channel.
Possibly.
Later, Pain. Thank you for
Later.
out. Yeah. An attempt will be made.
And we'll see what we can do.